Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So today I'm going to be continuing on with my classic arcade games on the PlayStation. And as you can see, I still, I have quite a few of them right here. I think I even have at least one or two more. I think I have Pong somewhere. I need to find that. I need to dig through my stuff and find out kind of included in this series. That would be fun. But anyways, yeah, I've already covered this one, the Namco Museum, which was a lot of fun. And I've done Asteroids. So I figured the next one, BERT. Now, BERT's one of those games where I'm okay at it, but I kind of suck at it. So, I mean, I think it's a game that a lot of people have a hard time getting used to. Because it is kind of on that, the angle that it goes at. And, getting used to that, you got to play it a lot, I think. Then you just kind of get used to it. But, and it's fun on almost every system. I mean, I have it on every system I have, pretty much. Like, this is the ColecoVision version. Unfortunately, my ColecoVision's been giving me problems, so I had to kind of stop doing videos on that. Whether I get it fixed or whatever, or figure out what to do. But I also have it on the Atari and the Intellivision. And I've even done it on... I've done one of those comparison videos where I played the Atari versus the Intellivision versus the... I think it was the Nintendo at the time, because I didn't have the Coleco version. But anyways, this is the PlayStation one, and it does have the original BERT game on there, like the actual arcade version of it, but it also has a few other games as well. I mean, they didn't just put these out as just being the classics. They had to do something to them to change them up. Let's take a look at the CD there. Looks pretty cool, and they show all these other kinds of games in there. Missile Command, Pong. I'm pretty sure I have Pong. I have to find it. Tetris, that's interesting. I don't think I have that one, the next Tetris. I could be wrong. Again, I started buying these things a while ago, some of these games anyways, and I probably just forgot I had them. But anyways, yeah. So we're going to take a look at we're going to look at the classic BERT on this thing. We're also going to look at the adventure. There's a BERT adventure story in here as well. There's also a third one, a head-to-head, but that's like a two-player thing. So I probably won't check that out, but we'll definitely give the two a look and see how the game plays. There's the back there, kind of looks cool. I mean, everything about this looks colorful, it looks nice. So yeah, so let's put this into the PlayStation. I'm going to use my PlayStation 1, the original PlayStation, and give BERT a whirl. Okay, so we're getting it loaded up right now. We got the BERT right there. BERT, 1999. Let's check out this pretty cool Atari screen. And whatever all this stuff is. Let's move on to the story. Almost looks like a Minecraft world. Got BERT floating around on his little disc thing. That's pretty much from the classic game. Yeah, pretty cool. Huh. That's that coily guy. Oh yeah, this is for the adventure part of the game. In the adventure part, he has to rescue his friend there. Let's just check out the options we got here. Alright. So we have... Oh, that's the adventure game there, and that's the classic. Let's get your score, you got some options, and a head-to-head option. So let's just start off with the classic, just to see how it looks. It's a pretty crazy looking BERT. Alright, so we got the start game, players, difficulty, graphics. So the graphics, it gives you like a 3D graphic or an original graphic to kind of mimic what the original arcade would look like. let's just try the 3D. And, yeah, difficulty, easy, sure. Players 1. Start the game. I mean, you can kind of see that the 3D, sort of. I mean, the game itself is kind of got that three-dimensional look already. But I think Q*bert himself, he looks like a ball here. He looks actually kind of rounded. That's the 3D effect. I mean, otherwise, it's pretty much Q*bert. Now, the controller does use the you have to push the down and direction. You can't just push down. Although I didn't look at the configuration, so there's probably a way to change that. But I mean, it's not too bad. At first, I couldn't get this guy to move because I just was pushing the down button. And then I realized I had to push both. It's kind of like if you're using a joystick and you'd be pushing it down to the corners. But I like how he talks there. He kind of makes that sound. And there's some funky tune there. Yeah. Alright, I mean, it's pretty much like, we'll just try the original just to see how it looks. So you can see he's a little bit more, I don't know, two-dimensional, less three-dimensional, I guess. It's really not that much of a difference. The cubes themselves pretty much look the same. I mean, it's very little difference, in my opinion. Huh. Oops. And you got the flying discs where you can go on those. That takes you up to the top. I mean, this is pretty much just standard Q*bert. Now, I've said this before. I think Q*bert's another one of those games where the graphics aren't always going to be the killer of this game. I mean, the game itself is hard. Whether you play it on the Intellivision, the Coleco, the Atari, or whatever, the game itself is, you know, it takes some getting used to. Ah. Huh. So let's go back and check out the exit out of here. 0. Go down to the exit screen. Sure you want to exit? Yes. Let's just take a quick look at the adventure part of it. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's just, if you really just want to play Q*bert, you can just play Q*bert. But then they got this whole adventure thing going on here. So, looks like you have to start with this, but then you can move on to these other kind of worlds. Same with, it's 1. It does give you the easy, medium, hard as well. I like to stick with easy because I just like it that way. I don't think playing this game in hard would be good. It gives you all this crazy animation. At first, when I first started playing this, I thought this was the game, and I'm like, what is going on here? But it's just an animation. Really nothing happening. Of course, all the enemies are in it. Coily, Wrong Way, I think, what's the other one? Ugh. Got some really weird names in this. And, here we are. So it's, I mean, it's pretty much like playing Q*bert. You still gotta, like, get all of the squares to move on. You got some power-ups in this one, though. So it tells you what you have to change to. Whoa, and I just fell off the world. And it also has the flying discs as well. So it's kind of like just playing Q*bert, only they reconfigured the levels. Made it a little bit more crazy. You have to keep in mind, you have to change it all to a certain color. Whoa. Still not good at this game, no matter what. I mean, Q*bert, it's always been one of those games I've struggled with. Because you're always jumping on that angle. Is it, is that isometrical, I think it's called? Whoa! I'm just gonna go down the stairs. take another one of these. Also, the controller, if you got the one that vibrates, when you're on the disc, it does vibrate. Whoa. I got some yellow parts down there. I gotta get in there. Definitely a little bit different than playing on the pyramid that you're used to. Whoa. I think I just... yeah, I died. Easy again. Some dude over there. He tells you to change all to the green. And there's some where they'll ask you to change 2 different colors. Oh, the bald guys are coming after me. Coily guy kind of speaks for a bit there. Oh. Ah. Falling everywhere. It's crazy. Wow. I always think I have to jump up and then I jump down. So yeah, that was actually pretty cool. I mean, I'm not the best at it, I admit that. My Q*bert skills are, pretty terrible. And I'm like that on probably all of them. It's just a game that just takes a lot of getting used to. I was going to talk about that adventure game because there was a lot going on there. It kind of tells you all in the manual. There's a lot to take in there. But, yeah, it talks about all the different enemies, like Ugg, Wrong Way, Balls. And then there's Slick and Sam, some more enemies, and Coily, of course. But what's interesting is these power-up things. And I was trying to figure that out while I was playing it. But there's a lot of power-ups in it, and you have to go through several of the levels to get to them. But there's things like Build, which allows you to build cubes. And there's like a bomb you can pick up, which will destroy cubes. There's invulnerability. There's a freeze. There's keys to open up doors. So they really went out and tried to turn it into more than just jumping on blocks and changing colors. So if you want to get that Q*bert experience, but you want to do more than just the typical Q*bert experience, the adventure seems kind of interesting. And it looks like there's like 4 different worlds to go through. Each one has quite a few things going on there. But yeah, I mean, it looks like it gets a little bit more complicated than, just a little bit that I showed there. But really cool. I mean, I need to like sit down and actually play this game a little bit more. Maybe I could figure it out and do like a separate video just on the adventure alone once I play it. But this video was just kind of to show off how it looks, how it plays, just how it's different from, say, the classic arcade game. Anyways, yeah, so that was Q*bert. I have a bunch more to do. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I have, I think I have, what is it, Tetris? I'm pretty sure I have a Tetris game. But I'm also sure I bought Pong a long time ago. And I don't know where I put it, but I'm sure I'll find it. And of course I have a bunch more to do. I got Missile Command, Frogger, and the Greatest Hits to check out as well. So, yeah, let me know what you think of the Q*bert game. Have you ever played it before? Have you played the adventure part of it? If you're just a plain Q*bert fan, what system do you like it on? Everything's good. Let me know. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Hope you subscribe to my channel. Talk to you later.